Just bring them back here somewhere.
Did you jump on, Al?
Yep, alive.
All right.
Welcome back, Pain Train Nation.
Pain Train Nation.
Start with the spine shot.
I'd had a small bag. Here it is.
Right in the pump factory, baby. Somebody else get up there.
Well, I'm trying to get ready.
I want one more crack at the 35, then Bill, why don't you get up there? Smoke the 35 for me, back there. Gotta take a second, compose yourself, focus. Come on. Go ahead, Bill.
You better?
Yeah, I did that.
It's looking good.
Mm-hmm.
I like our setup here.
Might have short drawn a little.
Yeah, I had the tip right on the belly.
What's up, guys? I'm doing good. What are you up to?
What are you doing?
We're shooting some recurve archery in the dark. That's what we're doing.
Where are you from?
We're in Pennsylvania.
Okay, follow me, Anthony.
We will. Are you jumping off?
You wanna play match?
Nah, we're not gonna do any matches because we got a lot of other stuff going on here.
Okay. Just cover your stuff.
What was that?
Look at that pop off. I picked up your October mountain, so it's a little, not quite what I'm used to. Excellent, good job.
Anthony, you are playing something.
We're not gonna do any matches.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
Have you eaten dinner?
Nope.
Thank you for the follow, Anthony. Give me a minute.
I got it. Or we just get up there. Tony, can you shoot?
I will. I don't know where I'm supposed to put my arrows.
Okay, Anthony. Have a nice day.
We've already set up over here. That's not this thing again.
God with my Quran. Show the money now.
What's up, Missouri? We're gonna try.
What are we doing here? What's that buck at? 20?
Should be at 20. Yep.
Oh, that's a long way out there.
Hello. Hello, boys. Hello.
Nice. Right in the pump factory.
You know, they say the only arrow that counts is the first one. And when you put the first one right in the pump house like that, I don't care if I miss every other shot tonight. The one that matters is the one on the deer. Dude, I'm going to stop right now because it's only going to get worse from here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so fresh right now because I didn't shoot earlier. Like I just feel good. My muscles don't ache.
Hey, Missouri. As of right now, we don't have merch, but do me a favor. Reach out to us on our Facebook page, send us a message, and as soon as we get some, we'll send you a free hat, buddy, or a T-shirt, whatever you want. Just reach out to us, okay?
We're actually working a brand right now. We're trying to come up with the design. I think we have a couple great ideas, but Alfred and I have to get a good picture this weekend in order to make it work. So stay tuned for that.
What are you doing there?
I don't even know how to do it.
I'm gonna go pull Tony's, and then we'll keep shooting. These are working pretty well with the switch. Looking pretty cool.
All right, guys, I apologize for that. We had a unique guest on. What we're also doing, if you go out to the link on my homepage, you can follow us at Pain Train Outdoors on YouTube. I don't even know if I could say that on here, but we're also live there. The lives on YouTube, I just feel they're a lot better. You guys can check that out. The content in general is just better. so skibbity. Missouri, let's go Tony. Missouri, we're also going to try to work a project where we try to fund a gentleman that was on the live a couple days ago who he's got some challenges with his legs, and Alfred and I want to get him out in the woods.
Was that that low that it just,
Yeah, you hit right off the bottom of the target there.
I think it was that one.
All right, guys, we're just jumping on the live here on TikTok. Make sure you go follow us at the link in my bio. We're shooting live on YouTube as well. If you want to jump out there, it's a great opportunity to follow us there, get familiar with more of our more unique and better quality content. So that's where the real stuff happens. Again, the link is in the bio. Jump on there. We'd rather see you on YouTube. It's ass backwards tonight.
That was fine. Clearly like it.
That's where it's got to go.
At least then I get a follow-up.
Mm-hmm. Guys, tonight I'm shooting Old Faithful. I don't know if it can get the light to work with me here because I've got light issues. That's a Striker Custom. This bow is 45 pounds and 28 inches. I'm probably pulling about 27 and a half, so probably 42, 43 pounds. It's a magnificent bow to shoot. Again, it's a longbow. It's my first experience with a longbow. I'm loving it. I think one of the biggest challenges we're going to have this evening is keeping all the arrows separate because we're all shooting pretty much the same type of arrow, just different setup. I don't even want to see that because I know they miss it. We're going to try though. Phil, what's it got at the base there? Is that like a hard wooden base or whatever?
Yeah.
Is there any metal in it?
Nah.
Just drilling in the heart. I don't care. The way these arrows are set up for me as a gap shooter, I'm basically aiming right at the foot of that at 15 yards. We're talking, it's a solid like 17, 18 inches at 15 yards. I'm maybe a little higher.
Hey, Missouri, we will be going strictly trad bow this year for hunting. I've already managed to take a doe. Ignore my pitiful shooting right now. I've already shot 150 shots today. I'm completely worn out.
That back target's up for 35?
30 to the back.
30.
Joe, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you, brother. You're in the target.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
I aimed right at the base of that black. I need more point on at 30, I guess. Well, what is my point on? 28, so yeah, I'm low there. You know, hopefully everybody jumped off of TikTok and went to YouTube.
Bill, only shoot the block or the buck. Nice.
Good shot, Bill.
My name's Al, A-L. I am Tony's partner. I am shooting a... What am I shooting?
Black Eagle. Oh.
No, it's not the Black Hunter. It's the other one. The Samick Sage is what I'm shooting. Yep. So it'll run you about $80 on Amazon. It's a fantastic shooting bow. It's way more accurate than I could ever hope to be.
Well, I'm gonna go and get some rest. I'll grab those. It's more life size. Excuse me.
Yeah, the Stanic's awesome, dude. Upgrade the string on it, and she'll perform well for you. It's the bow I took my deer with, so
She'll buff.
zero complaints whatsoever.
You're up, Bill. And for anybody who's not familiar, this is Bill with Bow Mad Outdoors. He's getting into the trad stuff with us here this evening.
He's doing a great job too.
He's crushing. There you go. Yeah. All right, I'll do the 30 bag again here. See where we're at.
Money.
That's right on that piece of tape, ain't it?
Yep. Hey, once
You know where you have to be.
again, guys, if we can get 50 people in here consistently, I'll eat a habanero on camera, fresh from the garden. Did it earlier.
Nice.
Whoo! And Bill's like, I'm gonna one up you.
Bill's like, I'm showing you all up.
We got a bit of a showdown right now.
What is that target at?
20.
See, I was thinking it was like closer than the deer. Nope.
Get him. Money.
Bill smokes it.
No mercy from Bill tonight.
Smokes it. So,
Bill is shooting an old bear. What was the exact model of that?
Bear Polar,
A bear polar.
1962.
I mean, the thing is, it does shoot so smoothly. It's awesome. The thing is so quiet when he shoots. It's incredible. Tony, are you shooting nocturnals too?
no, I'm shooting
Okay.
the. I'll
Just-
be able to tell the difference
okay.
really easy on my
Just so we got
Mine
tabs
have the
on
little clips on them.
it. Yeah.
They're the junk $20 ones.
I seem to be working pretty well. Yeah, Missouri. I think that's going to be my my next bow that I upgrade to.
Yeah.
For the newer ones will run you $400 to $600 or $400 to $800. Pretty reasonably priced and stellar reviews. So I think that'll be my next one. I think Tony and I are going to get into making bows a little bit this winter, testing some of that. Yeah, the Super Kodiaks are pretty cool bows. I was able to shoot one at the bow shop near us because he carries a lot of them, and they're just awesome. Shout out to Mike Murphy, who's watching this. We appreciate you, man. Looking forward to the Maryland season with you. Missouri, I don't know if we're looking to sell bows anytime soon, but like I said, reach out to us on Facebook. I'd love to send you some merch whenever we get it coming in, and we'll ship you a free hat or t-shirt, whatever you want. We'll get that rolling. We just appreciate the support, guys. It means a lot to us.
That's hot. High and bad.
What's up, some guy?
There you go.
Yeah. I'll just try to follow you.
Arrows poking out of your
Yeah, I think that's Tony with the power burp.
pants. Excuse me. Sorry for cussing.
Damn, Bill is just money, man. He's just a shooter. Doesn't matter what he has in his hands. Some guy, I'd appreciate, or I'd encourage you to get back into it. It's just so rewarding. I'm sure you know that if you've shot him previously. These guys are just battling it out. I don't know if we can see this. Let me give you guys a zoom in here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. They are just battling it out on the buck right now.
Groups are in there.
I think Bill's going to shoot one more, then we'll zoom out again.
Appreciate you guys teaching me how to do it.
Yeah, 20 yards. It's more impressive when you consider the fact that this is Bill's 4th time ever shooting this bow. He's only had the thing for like 2 or 3 weeks. He's an animal.
What do you want
It's
that compound
crazy.
for anymore?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know why he even uses a compound.
I'm an addicted personality.
He shoots his compound out to 100 yards. Missouri says winner is whoever hits closest to the eye of the deer. Taking headshots here. I don't know about that.
Shot.
Yeah, no, Bill's a legend.
How about we do what we normally do and set a can up down there? We'll do that.
Yeah, I'll set up 2 cans. I'll set them up.
The problem with shooting in the eyeball is if we hit the ear and rip that off, or shoot the horns off, like we just don't want to tear the targets up.
Has to be a full shooken up can.
Full shaking. All right.
I'm down to shotgun.
Oh God, that is.
I can't shoot, so I might as well drink.
What do you mean you can't shoot? You got him, Bill? Gonna put one out there, Alfred.
I got an empty for you right here, and there should be an empty right down there too, if you want to stick 2 out there. We're gonna battle it out right now, guys. Yeah, these arrows are I think we're all shooting the Easton Legacies, 6.5 millimeter. Missouri, man, I'm so glad you guys are here with us. You guys make it for us. Tony. We got a special guest appearance from our buddy John Gibson tonight.
Oh, is he on? John,
Hey.
welcome.
John, we appreciate you, man.
I don't even believe it. I gotta see. Aw, John's on. You're such a nice guy.
But anyway,
Yo, he is the funniest guy in our comments.
we appreciate him. We could make a whole video just responding to some of his comments. So he's definitely one of our favorite haters.
He's not even a hater. He's truly in love. Like, if you hated, why would you be on watching?
And that's a fair point.
You know, like
Mm-hmm.
he built a YouTube channel just to subscribe to us so he could put comments on our stuff.
I'm here for it.
You want to go first, Bill?
Hey, Natalie, thanks for dropping in.
Natalie makes up 8% of our viewers.
Yep. Only about 8% of our viewers are female. We appreciate you dropping in. Some guy, we get a couple haters. You just kind of learn to roll with it, and it makes for a good time. Missouri, I don't know if we have beef with him. He's a interesting fella.
You did.
No, he hit the eye,
No,
I think.
the arrow kicked to the left.
Oh, okay.
I hit it.
Okay. So Tony hit the can. He was first up. He's going to reset for the next guy up.
Is there a hole in the can?
No. But here, if you look, I went through the lip on the front and came out.
Bill's going to decide if this counts or not. We appreciate everybody jumping on. Yeah, John is definitely an interesting fellow. Created a YouTube just to write us some comments. We certainly appreciate it, though. I swear, I laugh every time we see it, so it's all good. Some guy, yeah, I took my first deer with the recurve this year. It was an amazing feeling. Awesome. The video's up on our YouTube. You can go out, you can go watch it. And I'd encourage you and appreciate you if you did that. Leave a comment or something on there. Feed the algorithm for us a little bit.
Stoke the flame.
Yeah. Who's up next? Bill's up.
Bill's up, he's going to shoot it.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. While Bill's up trying to shoot the can out of the coyote right now. It's right in its mouth. Give you guys a zoomed in look here.
I'm not sure when I put on for here.
You're at 15, so. He hit it, right?
Right in between.
You put it in between the mouth?
The mouth and the can.
I heard it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we can't get any closer.
Go ahead, Al.
heck yeah, we're still training in Pennsylvania. I think Tony's up here. I think he wants to shoot this. I don't know. Yeah, the fact that he put it in like literally the half-inch section in between the mouth and the can is super impressive. Tony's gonna reset that, and I want to crack at it here. I haven't taken a shot in a minute. I only want one shot though. And after that shot of whiskey, I'm gonna take a shot. Tony, just hold it. I'll shoot with you down there, buddy. I'm way off. Just over the head.
That's all right.
When we get one more crack at it. I'm such a perfectionist. I hate missing. You want to poke at the same time.
Natalie, I'm not sure if Danielle's going to try or not. When I was in earlier, I heard a young one making noise.
Tony, count it down for us. We're going to shoot at the same time.
Okay.
So
Are you guys going to cross streams?
I hope so. So when we get, how about we say draw, and then give us a 3, 2, 1. Sound good?
On your marks, get set, draw. 3, 2.
I don't. At least we both messed it up.
The execution on that was great.
I don't know if that's true.
I'm going to shoot it from back here while you guys are shooting at it.
Do it. It's not gonna hurt.
Oh.
How we go down in the trees?
Alfred, hold it right there. Well, I pulled Bill.
A little bit.
Bill, I was like this. Hold it right there. Oh, these guys.
Yeah, I'll clean those up a while. So.
Thank you. I shoot all of them. You clean them. It's perfect.
Thanks for stopping in, Missouri.
There it is.
Appreciate you. Tony's just draining them tonight. I can't compete.
Knock it off.
But you know what? I'll do my part. I'll keep drinking beers so they have some empties to shoot at.
There you go.
It's a rough life, but somebody has to do it, you know?
Right back to our regularly scheduled program. And Bill, this is what I found from doing this, right? As you move from different distances and different target size, like if you always shoot a deer, I find it's easier for you to verify where your point of aim is as a gap shooter. But then that's because you're using a reference, either up and down the front leg or whatever.
Guys, somebody has to do it. I'm gonna be the short straw tonight. I'm gonna drink the beers for everybody.
But as I transition into smaller targets, well, then I don't have that reference. So one of the things I worked on the last couple of days is just that, shooting a can off the ground, shooting whatever, so I know the visual distance from the ranges. And that's helped me a lot lately.
Guy, you are welcome to shoot with us anytime.
Is that what's the stage?
Some guy. He hasn't been in mine before. Maybe he's been on your lives. We share the channel, so. Money, dude. 30 yards, and he just drains that center.
There's an inch by inch piece of blue tape out there, and I'm like an inch to the right of it.
I think Bill's trying to get in on
Well,
this.
now Bill's gonna hit the tape and make me look bad.
Guy, what state are you from, man? If you're from Pennsylvania, like I said, you're more than welcome here anytime. We'll schedule this in advance. Shoot us a message on Facebook, and we'll get you out here. We love to have somebody else on here. Ooh.
I thought it was going.
Aim point was
You were right.
left and right was right there. I thought you were going to drain it. You're not too far in Delaware. What part? I got a buddy who lives near Dover.
And then I hit my arm. I don't know if you've heard it, but that's the difference between hitting your arm and not hitting your arm.
Bill answers. I gotta zoom in on this, I think, so you guys can actually see what's going on here. So Tony and Bill both have a couple low shots, and they both got one in the center. We are central PA area. I'm just north of Harrisburg, and Tony is pretty much just east of Harrisburg. I think we both got some extra rooms, so if we plan it out on a Friday night, you're more than welcome to come up and shoot with us and just drink and sleep over, and we'll figure something out.
Fish some pens.
This is my different arrow setup, so I don't know how this is going to go, but I'm going to shoot it. I don't have a lighter knock on.
Tony's making excuses.
I'm gonna hit it.
It was side of the target, I think.
But did you see how that arrow corkscrewed? That's the 500 spine with the 250 grain pistol. Or no, 600 spine.
Well, you can make excuses, but Bill's about to answer. Ooh, same side and everything. You guys are twins. I love it. Why don't you wait, Bill? Grab the arrows and reset.
One more.
One more? All right.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were done. One more. You do, bro. I'm gonna clear out.
Probably should be real close to point on there, right?
My name is,
His tip on is 20-ish.
yeah, tip on is almost perfect this morning.
What's up, James? Thanks for jumping back in. Guy, I think you should. If you're looking to get into a recurve, I have the Samick Sage. It ran me like 80 bucks on Amazon, dude. The arrows were decently expensive. I spent 170 bucks on the arrow setups. That's the arrows, the inserts, and the field points. But I mean, just to shoot in the backyard, it's awesome. You can have an awesome bow for under 200 bucks. It's pretty cool. I think if you go with a black hunter or a Samick Sage, and I'm gonna get a video up here. I'll get a review of this one. I'm gonna order a black hunter. I'm gonna get some stuff up to help people out, because we get a lot of questions like that of people who want to get into it.
Yeah, you gotta take a break here and shoot. Just do it. I remember. Yeah, I appreciate it. It is the same channel. Alfred and I don't know if he explained it to you, but we decided a couple of months ago to kind of collaborate together and start posting videos and doing lives and doing our thing, right? So it's two random hunters, you know, a young man like him and an old guy like myself. It fell out.
I don't know if that counts.
Out trying to bring some of our content to you guys, the viewers. Yeah, again, it's people popping on, popping off. Nice shot, Al. That's
Excellent.
perfect.
You redeemed yourself.
It's rough. Like I'm taking every last bit. I'm operating on 2%, and I'm just trying to concentrate on the shots and go from there. So.
Well, we bring that up all the time. I think, you know, there are some people that'll make some comments, will miss a shot here or there, but I've legitimately shot well over 1,200 shots since this day last week. Almost all of it has been on live. It's been shot after shot after shot for 2 hours straight every night. And then when I come up here tonight and I'm fresh, my first 3 shots, I could have covered them with a 50-cent piece at 20 yards, and they're all right in the heart on that buck. So there's a reason why we're doing it. And even after we get tired, I know a lot of people say, well, that's when the bad habits kick in. Well, you also have to have that mindset that it's not really a bad habit. Like, I'm not creating that habit because my muscles are tired or my muscles are sore. What you have to do is be conscious of that. And then when you come back at it the next day fresh, that's when you super focus on your performance, right? You super focus on your grip, on the way you're holding the string. You super focus on your release. You super focus on your knock point, where the arrow's touching your cheek or your chin or your lip, and then you let those arrows fly. But you have to build that muscle memory. You have to build the muscles in your back. There's no let off on these bows. You talking about the Matthews hat, James? If you are, that's the most expensive hat I own. It cost me $2,150 to get that hat. Well, I got it when I bought a bow. Would have only been $1,150, but I had to buy all those crazy accessories too, because that's what gear nuts do. Murphy, glad to see you jumped on, bro. And you are correct. I cannot hit anything. I think what I should have done last year is shot one at about 57 or 58 yards in front of you in Maryland. That would have been cool, but it wasn't until way after I decided I was like, all right, maybe I ought to do it.
The other one's right here. All right, hold it.
If that's the right, I hope it's the right Murphy. You sent me a hat, bro? I didn't even know. Dude, you did send me a hat. I didn't even notice. We, dude, you're awesome. I appreciate you sending the hat, Murph. What we're trying to do, like, we can get quite a bunch of people on TikTok, and we're trying to funnel them over to the YouTube, right?
I just like one.
There's a lot of reasons for that. I feel like I'm not allowed to say or do what I want based on community guidelines. Murphy, that's awesome, dude. You sent me a hat. I appreciate it.
I just do the show a little bit. Look at you, folks.
You just let the chat go dark for a while. It just seems like more people are on when you don't talk.
I'm trying the October Mountain, and it's shooting so low.
Here, try this. Trust me. At 20 yards, aim right in the pit, the armpit of that buck. Actually, aim right in the armpit of that buck. You'll be fine.
Way cooler.
A little higher. I was right down where the white is, so if I aim right up towards the heart, I think I'll be just about on. I let it pull it too.
That arrow shoots much better for you than it thinks for me. Maybe that additional draw length.
Well, I need them to be an extra 1 or 2 inches longer, I think.
Well, I don't have that option. You can take those points off and put them on there. I tell my wife the same thing. I can't make an inch or 2 longer. How cold is it out here, Bill?
I was always cold on the first day.
There you go.
That's enjoyable to shoot,
Enjoyable.
as opposed to drawing 43, 44 pounds back and trying to hold it right now.
It sounds a lot quieter these days.
It is.
I don't know if the brake height is still quite correct, but
Works for me.
Bill, what are you doing? You're getting tired.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Probably because I took a break.
It's a hard business trying to shoot these all night long. You're going for the can on the top of 30. Okay.
We're about to have a duel, guys. Can on top of the 30-yard target.
But you know I'm draining this.
Nope.
6 inches to the right.
It wasn't even 6 inches, buddy. Not quite, but it's still up there. So let's rack another one and get going.
Ow, I felt like that shot broke perfect. Like, oh.
And we're talking about missing both of you by 3 inches at 30 yards. It's a hell of a shot with a recurve.
It's pretty amazing to tell when the shot goes.
Oh, dude, I was an inch to the right of it.
I'll give you guys a zoomed in on that.
Oh. Like,
Look at how close Tony is.
I mean, I was an inch to the right.
Are you letting Bill shoot or am I out of arrows?
We're out.
Of
Tony's
Gotcha,
got 12
gotcha.
dozen arrows.
I don't know what happened. That was horrible. And it hurt my finger. I must have fucked that. Woo! That hurt.
Do you got an October mountain arrow?
I do.
Hang on.
You want me to do it or are you doing it?
Nah, I want to try it. Hang on.
What's it name?
October mountain arrow.
Ooh, nice shot. For not even knowing.
Came out kind of wonky, and I mean, first time trying to shoot this one that far. That is what it is. I ain't mad about it. Let's go pick up some arrows, guys. I have no idea how to tell yours from mine, Tony. So
The October Mountains?
no, those are easy. They're the 5mm.
Mine have a push button knock to turn off. The problem is I don't know what I did with my BEERR. Bill, we appreciate you having us.
I gotta check the jerky too. I got jerky going right now, guys. It's gonna be awesome. I tried a little bit. It's gonna be great. It should be right about now. I'm gonna go in and check it.
I'd love to try that. Is it your own recipe?
No, it is not.
How are we as far as square here? One of my favorite tools. This lives in my little pouch in the front of my bino harness. Because the thing that drives me absolutely nuts is having a knock that's turned on in the middle of the woods at night when I'm dragging a deer out. I like to be able to turn that knock off without messing it up. And then I have a little night eyes set. They're the little, like keychain lights, right? But they're push button. And I'll put one of those on my bag and I'll drag my bag out. I'll put one of those on the buck and I'll come back to the buck. I'll drag the buck and I'll just keep leapfrogging. Like if I'm 3-4 miles back in the woods until somebody shows up with a cart. The fun fact, the reason this is called Pain Train is because one time I left the truck at 3:15 in the morning for a 3 1/4 mile hike. 2 3/4 miles is mostly flat, rugged terrain, close to flat, and then it goes uphill. the elevation gain is from about 680 feet to about 1,480 to 1,500 feet over the next, I don't know, third of a mile. I shot a deer in there 2 minutes before legal shooting light in November. So I sat up on that hill for 12 hours before I even saw a deer. And I smoked the biggest buck of my life. I had 4% battery on the phone. I was able to get a call out. People knew where I was. But I got back to the truck at about 1:15 the next morning. That was brutal. That's why we call it Pain Train.
You know, I was watching a hunting TV show the other night and saw somebody walking through the woods with their lighted knock on the on position, knocked in their bow. I'm not going to mention that name.
When was this?
Just a couple nights ago, I watched it.
Really?
Yeah. Really big YouTube channel too.
And they had lighted knocks on in their front yard?
Lighted knock? No, they were out deer hunting.
Really? So there might be places where they can hunt. I don't know.
Yeah, bust them out 10 yards and pick them right off. Seems to be happening a lot with that.
All right, shout out to Jackie. She's in the comments right now. She's talking about the deer in her yard. I will be more than happy to come over and take about 7 of them out of your yard for you. Wow, you see how those arrows go like this out of that bow from me?
They sound a little bit different too.
Well, they have a super light broadhead on them because if I shoot, well here, let's shoot one of the heavier ones. They barely make it to the target because this bow's only 20 pounds. I have no idea where I need to aim for this, so I'm going to aim over the top of the back of that deer. See that, Bill? With a heavier arrow, it stabilizes and flies better.
So what do you think of this, Tony? My fingers get tired? Put a D-loop on me.
I know a lot of guys will use a D-loop and a wrist release, so like the reason, you using a thumb button is probably not optimal. I mean, a wrist release would be better, but
It's a lot noisier.
you got to do you.
It's different. And I can't aim. I don't even know what to do.
You shoot it. You got it all right.
I'm tired.
Like, if you had the room, didn't you?
I was going in second and third.
So shoot this one. You're a lefty. You want to shoot it?
Yeah, I'll shoot it anyway.
What you'll have to do, you got to aim about an inch over the back of that thing.
Oh,
You got to be higher.
wow, that feels so different. Wow.
I'm going to try something with this guy. I have a heavy arrow. I've never shot a left-handed recurve bow.
Just got a camera at the opposite direction.
Well, that's what you say. You knock on the top or just right in the middle?
In the middle.
I don't know where I hit it. Because I don't have a lighter knock on it.
Front of the neck.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty tight on the back, doesn't it? Real quick.
I like it. I wish it was right-handed, so I could, like, I really want to enjoy shooting.
I don't know. You can try it.
I'm out of the heavy arrows, though, so it's going to come out. Do you have my glue, Alfred?
Yep, it's on the table.
Oh, perfect. I'm going to shoot a really light arrow out of this well. Oh, shoot a left-handed thing. What was that?
I think that was a mouse farting.
It's almost like the arrow. You just instantly flying to the left. That's weird.
I can't shoot it up. Hang your belt. How we doing over here?
Doing okay. You got your left and right, Bill. Money. I just can't believe how quiet that bow is. You could still hit the can. Send them over.
Hey guys, if you're checking out the live on TikTok, man, go head out to my bio. Look for the link of Paint Train Outdoors. Click that thing. We're live on the YouTube ski. Boom.
Right. Nobody cares how big your buck was when you pull out the jerky.
Oh,
Just
Yo,
a
give me-
friendly reminder.
oh yeah.
Give me a sliver of that. It's still hot too.
It is, yeah. I know you like it like that.
I love it hot. Coming right off. Now, what'd you make this out of? The toenails of the deer?
Exactly. Actually use the shanks. Your favorite part? I like to make it a shank. Shank turkey.
That's a really good flavor.
Yeah, so it doesn't special.
Imagine how good that beef is put on the plate.
Fresh red peppers. People send them there, shake up the pan.
Like some cayenne peppers.
No, red fresh peppers. That's
That
good.
is good.
Let's shoot the bows.
Good job, dude.
I got like 5 more pounds of it in the dehydrator right now, so.
Well, I'm taking that with me when I leave.
Sure ain't.
Sure am. I skinned that deer.
I'm playing soldier tomorrow. I need that.
Wow, that's really good. Good flavor.
You were taking a milk bath and I come and rescued you. I saved your life.
Go pull your arrows. Shibe, the legend. What is up, my man? Thanks for stopping in. Look, guys, if we can get 50 people on, I'm gonna eat this habanero, fresh from the garden. I'm gonna eat the rest of it on live. Let's get the people on. Come on. Share this to your friends.
Well, been busy every weekend for the past 2 weeks. Last week my daughter got married. It came well. Was you there?
Shibe, I'm playing Soldier tomorrow as well. But we're out here just getting after it. So I appreciate you jumping in the live, though. That's cool.
We're going after some coyotes Sunday.
Are you? You need any night vision?
There's somebody that come along and
Night vision is up. Have you killed any coyotes? Have you killed any coyotes?
I got a perfect spot to do it.
Tony
hasn't done it.
Don't what you doing.
You have night vision?
Mm-hmm.
You should go somewhere south.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? That was just your bow. It's snapping.
Well, it is a longbow.
Does that have the belt on it?
Yeah.
You got to cant it a little.
I'm not even hitting my draw length on it. I just can't even do it.
Yeah, it's hard.
Pretty interesting how different recurves feel from bow to bow.
Shoot that one, Bill.
That's a long bow.
Can't see that one. It's
Oh,
never-
yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can.
What's up, sagging? Alfred's belly's sagging.
It's better. I like it. It's comfortable.
Here, give me that thing.
I will say I'm a little disappointed. I'm the only one rocking the buck stash right now.
You're the only one that's actually officially in season. The rest of us are waiting for season to open.
I'm not in buck season.
You don't cry about this every year.
Yeah.
You're the one that actually got to shave yours early last year. Felix did it as soon as you shaved yours because he quit. He gave up. You know what happened to his dreams? Shooting big bucks?
I was trying to hit the can. I missed by just a little bit.
Oh!
I don't think he hit it. He just kind of knocked it off.
I hit right at the base of it, right in the target. Ah! Nobody's hit it at 30, have they?
No.
That's the closest one, though.
Well, if we can sit here and
Probably one
split
of these.
hairs, that's the closest one, but it don't matter. You know, it don't matter.
Still a good thing.
Let's see
Yeah, welcome to the party.
Oh, I hit it.
You did hit it.
Did.
He's so close but yet so far away. I just hit it with the feather. Oh, so out of
GJ, we tried. Last time we did this, we split a couple knocks. I think 2 or 3 knocks we split. So we try not to shoot at each other's arrows. It gets expensive real quick.
Yeah, I lost one last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Mine knocked up.
I can't believe how good that jerky is, man.
I'm glad you guys like it.
I forgot about it.
Wow, come on. Well, don't forget too long. I mean, that's really good. Red tag. You cleaning them all up, bro? Yeah.
Bill.
This is my worst performance. That's the worst. You just 3 times now. For hours. I was getting arrows. Pretty bad too. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but
Wow, that's entirely what it is. They sure yours. Sure.
huh?
I was getting after it now.
It's getting cold out. I got to do something.
You want my coat?
We're in my house. I got to do it too.
I'm gonna sit back here and just keep eating jerky.
That was my point. I heard it. You hit it too, didn't you? Did you just hit it?
I don't know.
It sounded like
It's
a little
so
ping.
close.
It sounded like a little ping.
The arrow just came out wonky. So this is the challenging part about traditional archery, you know? Just slightly not releasing right. Just plucking the tiniest little bit. And just going over it. Somebody else is up there. Somebody's whacked that game. You got a legend driving passes right now.
Outside.
Outside the shy, baby.
He's going to get his bow.
You think he's going to?
I know.
Yo, he's got an incredible YouTube channel, man. Like, I'm a little jealous.
Yeah, Bill was just telling us about those UV arrows tonight. Super expensive.
$216 for half dozen.
Mm-hmm. You knocked it over, but it's still on there.
Well, I hit the target.
You were right in there.
Well, I know. What I'm saying is the can is still on top, though. It's right under my arrow.
It rolled to the right.
Well, somebody can shoot.
You have to play him, man.
We're not about excuses here at Pain Train, so.
Yeah, you take the shot you can get, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm 5 inches away. Oh, I need an arrow with a lighted knock. Then we'll go from 30 to 15 just to try. Oh, These arrows, these ones are super light, so they fly pretty crappy. But we're gonna try it.
Grayson, Tony is using a striker longbow. I'm using a Samick Sage, and Bill is using a bear. So we got a whole mess of bows out here tonight.
You see how well those arrows fly out of this stuff?
Do you shoot trad bows, Grayson? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but we love, for our compounds, we love the Victory arrows. Fantastic.
Even if the buck them super over the top.
Murphy, I personally haven't tried out the Easton match grades. Tony, have you tried those?
Are they a 5mm? I think they're a 5mm. Look, I'm not a huge proponent of spending a lot of money on arrows. I think in general, once you get to about the $100 to $115 price point for a half dozen arrows, they're all probably going to shoot about the same. They're 6.5mm. I may be interested in trying. I like a thicker millimeter. Like, I don't know. Need assistance there? Yeah, shoot a couple there, Ralph.
Only gonna need one.
Which one are you going for?
I'm going for the can first.
The close can.
I gotta hit this thing at some point.
Yeah, somebody got to hit a can.
Right over the top.
Was he talking about the rip TKOs when you were on?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we use. I mean, that's one of my favorite. Like, that arrow is solid. I've killed a lot of deer with them, and I've only ever broken two. One was on a 3D target over here that fell over while somebody was pulling another arrow out, and it snapped in half. And the other,
Bill?
the other one, no, it was me. I pulled it out, but it was Bill's target. There it is. YMDR to 250 spine. Are you shooting 70 pounds?
Me?
No. Because that sounds about right if you're shooting 70 pounds. 471 grain total arrow weight.
I shoot 70 pounds out of my compound. I'm still only shooting 350.
That was the can. He hit the can out of the mouth of the coyote.
You take the other can?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, Murph, he's hitting the can. He's going to try to... Oh, you're an inch over the top of the can that's sitting on that block. It's probably hard for some people to see it. Yeah, so that sounds like a good arrow setup. Alfred and I, we kind of believe in that higher grain weight for arrows. My V3X, I'm only pulling about 58 or 60 pounds because I'm old and, well, I have a lot of issues. I also have a 26.5-inch draw with a thumb button because I'm a smaller guy. I shoot a 526 grain arrow out of that, and it's got about 23% FOC. You're right in the same spot. You knocked it over again.
Like
But yeah, that sounds like a great arrow build if they're shooting good for you.
You got him? Thank you.
Outside with Shives like, I use pile drivers. I know what kind of bow you're using.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen more pile drivers stuck in the base of trees at Fort Indian Town Gap than anything else.
My favorite bow is actually a 357 with a spotlight.
Yes.
Dark. That's the most effective kind, at least.
I also like a 12 gauge with buckshot.
What's that?
That's insanity.
Yeah, I got you. I was right there. I know.
What's up, TikTok, man? Check the bio. We're live on the YouTube ski. We'd appreciate if you jump over there, check out that live as well. It's sort of the premiere for us. We're able to do a lot more cool stuff. Way better videos. Check it out. It's insane. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah. Do it forever.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it?
About 10:40.
Shit.
We still got about 20 more beers to drink. Stay tuned, guys. Like I said, if we get 50 people on the live, I'll eat the rest of this habanero, and it's spicy. If you missed the live earlier, you know I was dying.
If we get 50 people, I'll put that habanero right in my mustache till next week.
Jackie, I will make you your own batch of jerky for next weekend, okay? You get special treatment around here.
I'm eating the last piece.
It's good.
DJ, we appreciate it, man. Here, I'm gonna go grab more. It's in the dehydrator right now.
No, I'm good.
I have to pull it out of the dehydrator either way.
Delicious though.
Keep shooting, guys.
We're gonna eat a whole deer tonight. I'm
Well,
okay with that.
not the whole deer, just the back straps.
That piece was a little moist. Like maybe that one needs to cook longer. Probably. When you just develop that confidence when you're stuffing it right where it needs to be every time.
You had to say that way, right?
I had to. I'm trying to use every advantage I can.
It's like a little shot.
Did I mess you up? No. I won't talk when you're shooting at a buck. Somebody go. Oh. Now you know we have to go coyote, right? And then we have to go long. It's the only way we'll get good at it. Shoot low.
I forgot to put my glove back on.
Now, are we doing the can or are we doing center of the target? Center of the target at 30. Oh, something like I feel like I'm rolling a golf ball from the front. I'm right? Like a foot? No, not 5 to 7 inches. At least I hit the target. Going down.
You gonna grab them?
Yep.
Appreciate it.
What's up, Slingshot? Thanks for checking us out. We appreciate you, man.
Tony. Heads up. Thought it would have got a little reaction.
You already played that game. You jumped about 3 feet.
I did.
Shibe, that's awesome. Slingshot, that's okay. We don't discriminate. Archery's archery here. We're just happy to have you with us, man.
Is he talking about using a compound?
No, he's talking about using a crossbow.
Well, good for him.
Yeah.
What you want, man?
Whatever helps you harvest a deer in the most ethical fashion, that's what we're all about. Whatever you enjoy. I think right now, Tony and I both like trad a little bit better. Gives us a reason to get out and shoot every night. Yeah, DJ, I'd have to agree with you on that.
At the heart of my soul, I just want to shoot deer.
That's
Chase big bucks.
that's what we're all about.
It doesn't matter how I do it. Just this year, this is what I feel like doing. Like, it just
All right,
feels
get out of the
right.
way of Bill's shot, please.
Hey, keep it down. Nice shot,
Hmm.
Bill.
I'm warmed up on that draw. Yeah, it took a while.
You know what you need to be?
I think so.
I'm ready for it. Shoot the coyote. I gotta put the shadow on.
Bill, you got to move.
Pet the puppies.
There you go.
There we go.
My shadow in the way.
Like, I couldn't even see the target. I think I looked at the target there, but you're good. Stop worrying.
It's all good.
This has been a learning curve trying to set up everything and shoot with lights, cameras.
Ooh. It looked like you were going to smoke it, but just dropped a little bit.
Nippy Sally.
I couldn't remember where I was supposed to be.
There you go.
I'll do one more.
That's a Tyler Larson shot right there.
That's a little back.
That's an Antonelli shot right there.
Where are we going now, Bill?
Well, I've been shooting best all the way down. I'm gonna have to work on a 20-yard shot.
20-yard block. Let's go. Closest to the tape.
You and me first. I'll go first.
That's going to be impossible to beat almost.
I know, that's all.
Oh, he stacks it. He stacks it.
Dude, I gotta give you a high five on that. That's one heck of a freaking answer to the shot. Like when I think I make the best shot possible, Bill just goes and puts his arrow right next to mine. Nice shot, Bill.
Yeah, they just stack them up right there. They're touching tips a little bit.
Yeah, that's my tip on right there.
That's awesome, dude.
Well, what makes it more interesting for me is like I gotta aim about 10 inches low to get that in there. Nice shot, Bill. That's amazing.
Beautiful. Good work from both of you.
You want to try a glove that has a harder finger to it?
I'll be alright. I'll get used to it.
So about-
if you want to try it, just to see what it's like.
I offered him a tab too.
Because I have that hard glove, and I like when I hunt, I'm gonna hunt with the hard glove. You know why? Because I can kind of crane hook it, and I just get a better release.
Sometimes I forget where my anchor point's at. Sometimes I'll catch myself coming down to the dock, the compound, but I remember I gotta be.
Yeah, wherever that point is here.
That's my cheek bone.
What I like to do, I like to put that cock finger right on the tip of my leg here. And that's what's worked for me. It's the only way that I could get super consistent. Everybody's different. But I want to go look at these arrows. I want to see. You don't have anything left. Nope. I want to see this block.
Okay. All right. Okay. DJ, we have been fortunate enough to not have that happen. I think that's more of a compound thing, just because of how much force is being exerted on that arrow while it's being launched. I haven't heard of it happening with the recurve. Not that it can't, but we're also pretty careful to inspect our arrows after every shot, make sure there's no cracks or anything like that. You can see them out there right now doing the same thing. Yeah, Murphy, that's where we'll be. We'll be down in Maryland. September 6th, I think, is opening day. Pretty Boy Reservoir. So if other people are down there, you could probably find us at lunchtime over at the Woodfire Kitchen. Come on down and have some pizza with us, hang out, and hopefully we'll be skinning some deer. Feeling pretty good going into this season.
I do got to tell you, the environment here tonight is great. Like it's a real, laid back, kind of chill. There's a good vibe to it. It's not super hyped up, and sometimes it's cool and then it's mean to the mean. Like that's part of it.
Oh, this is awesome. You gonna shoot some out?
Al's gonna shoot it up.
I mean, you guys have gotten it in, so I gotta try.
Nice shot. Nice shot, Alfred. Yeah, we're. I don't. Did you answer Murphy about going down to Pretty Boy?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, we're planning on going down there. Well,
I told
actually,
everybody, if they're down there on September 6th, around lunchtime between 11 to 1, we will be at the Woodfire Kitchen having some pizza.
Yes, we will.
Meet and greet.
So come on down.
And the crazy part is, like, he sent me the pins for some of his cameras, so maybe I'll just go where that cameras are. Oh!
First one.
The first one to smoke it at 30.
It's still up there though. Like I don't.
Hey, a 10, that's all that matters.
Like it was a hit, solid hit, you know.
DJ, I think that's overkill checking him every shot.
That was way over. Pulled my hips at the last second. Okay, somebody else get up here and smoke one. Somebody smoked that one at 15. I've been having trouble with it. I've been close to that 30 all night.
I love this. I love it. It's actually cold out tonight. Nice. Bill smokes it.
Smokes it first try. Murphy, I absolutely know you. I just saw you at the PX a couple weeks ago. I don't know why you think I wouldn't know you. Fellow finance brother.
You look good in camo, by the way, Alfred.
Not as good as Murphy does, dude. He gets out there and he's just...
Look, he impressed me last year. You know, I put him in a spot where there was a lot of pressure, a lot of damn stuff happening. He just goes in there. I get the deer coming in underneath the tree stand. He's just passing them up, you know, just kind of like waiting for a spot. You know? He impressed me. I'd do that again. Good old pretty boy. Bill, you grabbing him?
He's off.
Heidi ho, neighbor.
Yeah, Maryland's a fun time. Missouri, you're back on, man?
Yo.
Thanks for coming back.
WP.
Grayson, thanks for stopping in for a little. We appreciate the comments, the interaction. Hopefully we see you again soon.
You know, there's a lot of guys on the live right now. It's been a great support for the channel over the last 7 to 10 days. We can't appreciate it any more than we do. A couple of projects we're working. I'm going to try to mail out a bow to somebody that was in the live earlier this week. We're going to work on a project to try to get a guy out in the woods hunting for the season. Just a lot of stuff, a lot of projects, and the only way we can do it is if we get a couple more watch hours, get monetized, start making some money, and our goal is just put it all right back in the channel, teach some young folks how to hunt, maybe do some gear giveaways, you know, continue to do what it is that we love.
Bill, when you're done, I want to have a shootout with you here. I'm feeling feisty. The liquor's calling the shots now. I'm feeling a little feisty. We should make the bet worth something, you know?
DJ, I don't want to.
Pull out a bottle of some brown spicy water. And,
I don't want
loser
to
has
tell
to
you
do,
don't take it serious.
swig of that.
Get the
Um,
arrows all dried off.
But in the overall scheme of things, there have been about 7 billion arrows shot in the last 30 days in America as people are getting ready for deer season. And maybe only one of those blows up a year.
Almost all the way through.
So
This one.
the risk is low. You don't have to check it every shot. What I would say is before each one of your sessions, make sure you just look at them real quick. And also, if you shoot them off the ground or you bang them off a tree, or there's any possible way that you could damage that arrow, give it a good look then. I mean, I don't think you need to look at them after you shoot it into a foam target. These arrows are pretty tough. I've only ever broken 3 of them in hunting scenarios, and all of those were in bucks. They were all with the deer kind of quartering away, and I stick it through the first set of ribs and into the opposite shoulder, and then when that deer leaps and jumps is when it snaps the arrow. It takes a lot of force to break these things when they're in good shape. Now, if they're cracked, if they're damaged in any way, then yeah.
not looking good for you right now. So, but I know you're gonna redeem yourself.
Alfred, you got an Instagram, don't you?
I do. We're gonna work the social media aspect. We're gonna get a Paint Train Instagram up. I think that's what the name is right now. Go check it out. We're gonna get that work. We'll work that out for you guys.
For the YouTube folks, we're also running a live right now on TikTok. My TikTok is the Bearded One sticker. My Instagram is also the Bearded One sticker, and then you have the main Facebook channel, which is Paint Train Outdoors. Again, we're going to try to tie up all of our links, get everything together. We're also working on some branding for some merchandise. When we get that stuff put together, you guys will be the first to know, because I'm sure we'll be repping it.
A little high, but that's definitely a double longer.
An old sea bag. Man, I got about 7 of those laying around the
I have
house.
to one up you. I'm not gonna lose to you. Pick a different target though. Let's do something different.
Again, man, you guys can shoot into whatever you like. You do whatever you want. Like my biggest pet peeve is when you jump on the internet. Like, I think the internet sometimes is worse for hunters than what it is good for hunters. There's some people that are putting really great content out there. There's some folks that are really trying to help others. And then there's a lot of hate out there that's just spread around. There's a lot of bad info that's spread. And you got to do a good job trying to pick through what you think is good and what you think is not good. It's hard. And then I hate when people get in fights over, oh, should I use fixed blade or expandables in my crossbow? Well, whatever you want to use. Everything we do is highly personal. We got four different bows here tonight, and 3 different guys shooting them. Everybody's got their own little specific thing that they like. You know, Alfred wanted to shoot a cheap bow and make it good. I wanted to buy an awesome bow that was already set up and shoot it good. And Bill wanted to stick with his roots and buy an old bow or have an old bow gifted to him and shoot it good. Like, everything's different, you know?
All right. Tony, you want to step up to the plate here? I want to have a shootout.
You want me to shoot?
Yeah,
I don't even know how.
I want to have a shootout with you.
You want to do it with me?
Yeah.
Who said you can't teach an old dog?
What did I just poke into my finger? Oh, I had a toothpicker in my pocket and I poked it into my finger. We did spike up a little bit while you guys were out there shooting. It was good.
Well, you and I are about to shoot, so step up to the plate, big dog.
I was getting frisky now.
Let's see what you guys think. You
Check it
think
in.
Tony's going to outshoot me? He's a little fresher, I think. He hasn't shot quite as much today.
I am fresh because I am not used to shooting on a 2-hour live this little. Usually I shoot 3 shots, 50 arrows, 3 shots, 50 arrows. Like, I'm feeling good.
And I'm worn out, but that's okay. We're going to push through the pain, I think. We're going to try to.
You just have to know in your mind you're not developing bad habits. You're just doing the best you can.
Well, that's all it is.
Like, suppose you're in a tree stand with your compound and you pull the bow back and that deer doesn't step into the opening for 3 minutes. But there's 3 other deer looking at you and you can't come down off the draw. What are you going to do after?
There's no way you're holding this back for 3 minutes.
No. But what I'm saying is, like, if you can continue to train,
Start shaking until they hear you, and then
no,
run
we're
off.
doing
Take it. Call it first time.
the can on the coyote.
All right.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, just to the left. Ah.
Al got his second win.
Al always makes me look bad.
I have to. I guess I call the next one, right?
All right.
Heart shot on the buck. the rabbit.
We're not shooting a rabbit, dude.
We're definitely not. I'm just saying it would have been a cool shot, you know.
That's bad.
I mean, you put the pressure on me a little at least, but like, I have to make the shot. So
It's not a bad shot. It's just not a hard shot. It's a perfect shot. And then you hit it in the throat. So.
hit it where?
Not in the heart.
If we're gonna argue semantics here, I'm closer to the heart than you are.
Yeah, but
buddy.
you're in front of the leg. That's not even a kill shot. Mine's in the double lung portion.
I mean, call the last one.
All right,
I'll give the second one to you.
let's do the can at fucking 30.
Gotta go for it. Whoa! Are you okay?
Yeah, what the fuck just happened, dude? I don't even
Did
know
it
what
break?
happened. No, I'm afraid to touch it.
Did it slip? This is good.
Your arrow come out of the.
Did
the arrow
did
not-
did the arrow come out of the knob?
The right was not seen right when it slipped off right before you shot.
That's crazy, dude.
Well, now that you're rattled, I mean, that counted as your shot, though. You know, that buck at 30 yards is now gone, so.
Oh, that didn't count as a shot.
Ah, okay. That didn't count as a shot.
You gotta know how.
Look, I'm gonna hold you accountable for what you do. If you pull back and release the string,
I didn't release the string. It just did that.
You want me to test it for you, Tony?
Why, you want to shoot it?
I'll test it for you if you want.
I think that knocked it.
I probably split it. I apologize.
I hit one the other day.
I think it just came out of the string.
I think so. Just as I released it, it came out of the string. Alright, let's try it again. But the bow, did you see it just jump right out of my hand?
Yeah,
I did. Probably lucky you have your arm guard on.
probably have some serving put on that spot. String.
I held back way too long.
You know what I mean?
Let's go grab those. I mean, that's a tie. None of us hit the can, so.
Yeah, but you hit the can in the coyote.
I did, but then you were closer on the buck, so. I mean, semantics.
Kill
you know?
shot.
I mean, if my buck ducked, it would have been.
That could be a bad knock. Tony, which arrow was that? Where's that arrow that fell here?
No, so what I probably did, I probably didn't push it all the way onto the string. And then when I went to release it, it was probably right in front. And when I released it, it probably pushed to the right or left outside of the knock. And it was more like a dry fire on the bow.
WP says check your knock.
No, it's fine.
Who's got the tools to turn these bad boys off?
Yeah, I got it.
This is the knock that I
You
hit.
have mine?
This is the knock that I hit yesterday. The knock is good.
You just fed me. That was delicious.
I basically dry fired the bow with it hanging out there. That's basically what I did.
Hit that can at 30, Tony.
And here's the real test out there. I'm gonna try to shoot that can at 30, but what I want to do before I do that is I'm gonna put this other glove on.
Yeah, Missouri, we're going for a redemption round here. Tony will take his shot, and then I'll step up to the plate, and I'll drain it for him when he misses.
But I think what's going to be really amazing is when we switch bows, and you have to shoot mine, and I have to shoot yours. We're going to see how it goes. Because you shoot my compound really good.
I don't know if I'd say really good, but within 30 yards,
You were
it's
shooting it to 75 yards last year.
well,
Butter.
yeah. The nice thing is we run the exact same arrows, so.
This is an older school 3-finger glove. It's got real hard leather. So what it allows me to do is kind of grip it just with the tip, and then the string slides off real easy.
He hasn't used that glove as much. Mine's so broken in.
This is not the same glove.
Ooh, super close.
I can't do that.
Can I see that glove?
Yeah. With tired fingers, I can't do it. It's too hard on the muscles in my hand. Like I'm actually.
Missouri, he was close, but he wasn't quite on it, so. Oh, that is super,
That's what I'm saying.
super tough. Here, you can have it back. I don't want to shoot it right now, but yeah, that's cool.
Somebody wants to see that can go down in the back.
Well, they're about to watch it right now, bro. And then I'm going to shoot this old beat up bow at 30 yards.
You gotta have the confidence, dude. I told you I was gonna get up there and do it, Missouri. That one's for you. Hey, Chance. My name is Al. I'm wearing the long sleeve camo.
He's the guy hitting all the cans.
I took a little break while they were shooting. I'm feeling a little rested up. I'm finally able to get it dialed in a little now, so. Yeah, bold. I'm still going. Luckily, Tony's out here, and he's shooting a lot more for me, so I have a lot more time to rest in between my shots. But hey, thanks for jumping back in. I appreciate you, man. Same with Missouri, same with DJ, all you guys.
All three of them are right over top of this stack.
Look at him stacking these arrows. I'm gonna zoom in for you guys. Look at that stack he has going on. There's 3 arrows right in a row there. Bold, we appreciate the sub, man. Bill's gonna get up here and just wax this can first try. I called it. Bill, you're an animal. Wild Bill, baby. There's a reason they call him that. And he just sets his bow down.
Hey, you gotta shoot. I need a break. The old guys are getting tired, so. The old guys gotta keep. Why don't you go to the front door, buddy?
that buck's running away, and I'm having a really bad day.
Ooh, nice buck too.
That hurts my soul. That's the only way it's gonna go, dude. Just wait. This season, I'm gonna feel it. I already know. I'm gonna get burned. I had too good of a season last year to get burned this year. That's way back. Oh. More? Yeah, I want to, yeah. Okay. Not what thing is. Now, see, now I'm shooting too much. That's the problem. I shot my 4 shots, and I'm like, too much.
Put the cans out.
Missouri said, perfect shot, Bill. Sure was. And Tony just drains it on the buck.
Now he's back.
That like 5 minutes of not shooting, man, does wonders.
But I can feel the muscle corns right in the middle of my back. Constantly.
Well, I try to compensate with like my bicep and my shoulder.
Well, then your bicep feels like you've been.
Well, but once I lock in and I tighten those back muscles, I just shake. There it is,
Nice.
dude. Beautiful shots, Tony. 2 kill shots, all you can hope for.
Dude, Missouri says, I love how Al shoots lights out with the Samick Sage.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what Alfred shoots. He could shoot just about anything and shoot lights out.
I don't know if that's true.
He's been working hard for the last 3 years. I'm talking about a guy who he's got 2 seasons and 2 days hunting, and he shot 12 deer with a bow. Never shot a deer with a rifle, never even rifle hunted. Seven last year, 4 the year prior, and 1 this year.
Al the Ripper.
And the season hasn't even opened.
That
Including-
sound like I'm doing something illegal.
Including one really fantastic buck, man. He shot a nice 10-point last year.
Nice.
Lights out on the can.
Where are you going? Bill, do you want to hold the can up for me and I'll shoot it out of your hand?
Shoot an apple off my head. We're kidding. We're kidding. We're not going to do that.
We don't get that silly with it. Although Tony and I have been at this for a while, and I've always told Tony, like, I have the confidence in you to shoot an apple off my head. And
Well, with a compound.
with a recurve.
I don't know, man.
How much confidence I have in you. Bill,
You
why
just-
don't you step up there and smoke that can too?
The actual offer was he'll let me shoot an apple off his head if I give him all the points on my Onyx. That's what he wants.
It's a win-win. Either I won't need them, or I'm gonna have some great hunting for the next couple of years.
Every time I'm up here, Bill's trying to steal my fucking Onyx too.
That's okay. Me too.
I've compiled nearly 3,000 data points since 2018 on Onyx. That was super close.
It hit the nose.
Right on the nose. Alfred's draining him at 15. He's draining him at 30. I mean, when you're shooting a can every time you shoot an arrow at 30 yards, 15 yards, with a recurve,
There it is.
man, 2
Three
in a
out of
row.
4 shots, 15, 30 yards. We're just crushing it. Like that's awesome. It doesn't get better than this. What a Friday night.
And this is after probably a combined 400 or 500 arrows shot between the three of us. Yeah, I mean, I'm from Pennsylvania, so I think when you start to consistently shoot 120-inch or bigger deer in Pennsylvania, you're really slaying them. Over the last 5 years, I've shot 6. The last 2 have been over 120. I shoot some fawns, man. We hunt Fort Indian Town Gap, so we also try to do some deer management out there. We get some DMAP tags. With a DMAP tag, it doesn't matter whether it's a doe or like a big mature doe or a fawn. They've just got to shoot some deer, especially in the cantonment area around Post. And we have access to hunt pretty much all of the nice little spots in close to buildings and stuff. So we do. We harvest some deer. I shot 5 last year. Alfred shot 7. What did we do? Shoot 3 deer in Maryland total?
No, I had 4 of mine come from Maryland. And then you took 1, right?
Yeah, I took 1. So 5 in Maryland out of 12. So 7 deer from Pennsylvania. All of those were at the Gap last year. The year prior, I did shoot 2 out on game lands. It's like a 122. If you go back and look at some of the stuff on our channel, there's some stuff where we're in my, I guess I would call it my little YouTube office. You'll see the big one hanging there, and then you'll see the other one from last year. They're basically the same size.
Quite on the face.
But again, for Pennsylvania, that's a monster buck.
I just realized if I had tried to give you the tab will not work for you because they're specific to leg electric.
I've had somewhere between, 60 and 80 sits a year for the last 6 or 7 years solid. And I've only seen 2 bucks that are
think we split that like right down the middle.
that are like 140, 150.
So you're a little high, I'm a little low.
And I spend a ton of time out scouting.
I use green for all my hunting setups.
There's just not that many big ones in Pennsylvania. There's more hunting pressure. I mean, this place that we hunt gets 14, 15 hunters per square mile.
The odd vein should be out.
And a lot of them get harvested as 2-year-olds. Probably, I don't know exactly what what Pennsylvania's estimates are, but before the antler restrictions, most of the deer were 1.5 years old. Most of the bucks. A lot of spikes, a lot of 4 points, a lot of 6 points. With the new antler restrictions, I think 60% or so, 65% of the bucks that are shot are 2.5-year-olds. Not a lot of them are 4 or 5 years old. And again, I don't rifle hunt, so I'm not passing on a 120 either. I've spent some time out there. Like I was at Fort McCoy a couple years ago, 2016 time frame. And I think the week and a half or 2 weeks that I was out there, I probably saw 5 or 6 bucks that were at least 150. It's crazy. But it's a weird dynamic in Pennsylvania. I mean, there's, I don't know, estimates of like 1.5 million deer, and we shoot 440,000 of them a year.
Just over top of it. I thought I was going to do it 3 times in a row.
Yeah, Murphy has spent some time in Missouri. Kansas. Well, Missouri, you see how much time we practice shooting the bows. We spend as much time in the woods when the season opens. I hung trail cameras for years. Probably the biggest buck I ever got in a trail camera was probably, and again, you know, you're making a good educated guess, but probably a 160. And then I've got a couple that are probably, maybe 3 that are in the 150 class, and that's out of 25,000 photos of bucks over 5 years. Just Do It James is back.
James, what is up?
Alfred's just gone like 3 for 4 on cans at 30 yards.
That dude, the can is bent because we've shot it so much, and I swear I missed it just because it's slightly bent to the left. Like I don't know how feathers weren't hitting that thing, but our feathers are so wet at this point they're almost non-existent. We might as well be shooting bare shaft arrows at 30.
I had one opportunity last year on a really nice buck. I'm gonna say he probably was well north of the 150 range. I don't know how far north of that. I got to see him for about 3.5 seconds, but a guy below me, his son was hunting with him, and he shot at an 8-point, and this buck came out the back door right up near a scrape that I had hunted, trying to target that specific buck. And he ran under the tree at probably 18 yards, but everything happened so fast, it was never an opportunity for a shot. And we're knocking cans down left and right.
Hitting the sleeve.
Nice shot, Alfred. Sleeve or no sleeve, that's perfect.
Yep.
That's where you want to be when God comes.
You know what we're doing for the last arrow, right? And you gave me the green arrow? Are you sure you want to do that? You take it first. Otherwise, I'm going to have to run down and set it back up.
I need to be stiff on for that buck too.
Yeah, they're both 20, so you said that maybe slightly more than.
Right at the last moment, you just pulled up.
I know. I felt it. Felt it in my soul. That's all right.
That's just the result of being tired. I mean, you've shot.
Definitely is.
The form breaks down.
You did a 1 hour live earlier today. You probably shot, who knows, 100 shots, 75 or 100 shots. We're closing in on midnight.
No, time's flying, isn't it? Tony's all freshened up. Here we go.
He's ready to go. Can is still up. It's on top of the target at least.
Oh, it's there. I pull all those clutch shots at the indoor range and I can't hit a can straight. It's driving me nuts.
So close.
I mean, I'm just so close to it.
Hey, James, thanks for popping in. We appreciate you, man.
Damn.
We got no cans there, gentlemen.
Well, that's because you're not shooting.
Means everyone's doing a shot, I think. No, I'm just kidding.
You?
No, I meant like we're going to do a shot of brown spicy water. Bill smacked it. Tony walked right in front just at the right time so you guys couldn't see it. Appreciate you, Tony.
Thanks, guys.
Someone's got to drain it on the can out there.
With your bow, Alfred.
This will be good. I can't get over how quiet that bow is.
Oh, I was so close with your bow.
Dude, for an $80 bow, that thing's a freaking shooter, man.
And I've never, like, I haven't shot it.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's just stacking arrows. It looks like Christmas out there. Somebody go grab those, set it back up. Missouri, here's the thing. Like, Tony wants to be me, but he's not quite me.
But here's the thing, though. Alfred wants to be me in the deer woods when it comes to slaying big bucks, but he's not quite me.
Yeah, you got like 7 or 8 years on me.
Yeah, we got a couple good years.
Give me this year, and we'll see what happens.
I have a feeling that you're going to be the guy I got to keep up with this year.
I hope so.
I think I'm shutting the TikTok live off.
Missouri, did you message us on Facebook yet so we can send you something? $50 bet for the biggest buck.
Like, we got to do it now? All right. We'll do it.
That's what Murphy's saying.
Is he included in the pool? So this is a $150 pool?
Missouri. It's a Samick Sage. This is one of the clones of it. I don't think it's the exact Samick Sage. It's the exact same bow, just made in the. I mean, it's probably made in the same Chinese factory, just different label.
Another gift.
So look around when you're looking at for
Here's the thing.
at the
We've got
Samick
more
Sages.
views than 100% of live creators with a similar following. I always get that.
Yeah, shoot us a message, dude. We're gonna send you some merch at some point here whenever we get it
That
going.
means like I'm the
Murphy,
guy at
I'll take that $50 bet for biggest buck in Maryland. Yeah, Maryland buck only. That's fine. We'll take that bet. I got a date with a 120-inch 8-point that evaded me last year. Super close. If I had the recurve last year instead of the compound, I would have been able to smoke him. I had him at 25 yards, and my release was in my bag, and I was fumbling around. So, yeah, dude, it's awesome. If you message us on Facebook, I'll find the link from the bow I bought, and I'll send that to you directly, so you know exactly which one I got. But it's a shooter, man. For $80, it's a sweet bow. We're gonna get back up here and shoot a little bit, though. That can at 30 is still standing there.
It's all you, brother.
Where all the arrows at?
Bill's got him in his hands.
Of course, Bill's got them.
He's playing the arrow game.
You know what the problem is? I put this jacket on today. Tony, come over here and look at Bill. Like, you can see the steam coming off of him. It's pretty cool to look at.
It's cold out, man. It's probably what, 50 degrees?
And it's supposed to have like 50, 52 tonight. It's gonna be a little cool.
Murphy's like, this is a Maryland buck only bet.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what? Fine. I don't even hunt Maryland that much till after I kill a PA buck.
It's all right. Tell him you gotta get it on film.
Yeah, if you gotta get it on film, he's hurting.
I'm done with the recurve.
See, now we're talking, Bill.
Ooh, I'm trying to sway you.
You're already in it, dude. I'm gonna do the buck with the compound. Get that out of the way.
Sometimes you don't get a choice, you know what I mean? Sometimes just whatever happens, you know?
You gotta be ready for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on the ground.
Man, I think we're talking a big game right now.
The game I want to see on film.
Me too. And this is year, it means to happen.
Nice.
Ooh. It feels so good, like something about that clap.
That's what she says. How many times do I gotta say that tonight?
I don't know, you just keep saying it, I'm just gonna let you say it, it's fine. We're gonna need some new empties pretty soon, because these things are shot to shit.
That's like the brother.
Just tell me what to do. Not because you said that, I wanna see it like this.
I'm starting to feel it.
Nice. 2 in a row.
It hit it, like I don't know, like it
We
hit
hit
it.
it with the feathers. It's fine. That's a hit. We'll count it.
Let me go grab those. We'll set this up for somebody else. Another empty.
Yeah, I got an empty.
That can is destroyed.
Show everybody what that can looks like. It's like Swiss cheese, bro. And look, just show it to them.
This thing is just destroyed. We've hit it from every angle. We're not going to make any jokes about people's wives here, though. We don't do that. We're classy.
Let me see that can.
I can't see you, so you got to...
That thing is destroyed.
It's got a solid, 10, 15 shots in it. Time to rack another. Next man up. See, my plan all along was to have Tony grab the arrow. I don't know whose beer is whose. Tony, you just crack a beer.
No.
You just crack a beer. That's got to be mine then. The power burp. Robert, if you're talking about my bow, which is the Samick Sage Recurve, it's a 35-pound recurve, but trad bows are always measured at 28-inch draw. For me, I'm shooting about 43 pounds with it because I'm overdrawing.
That's only because he's 6'4", 220 pounds.
Threatening for a guy like you and your YouTube channel, Bill. Oh, the bow challenge came to life.
Like, Bill and Ron won the bow challenge, but at the same time, if you take in the handicap, it was fair competition. You have a 90-pound recurve? Do you have rotator cuffs still?
All right, this is me shooting Al's bow for the second time ever.
Tony's shooting the Sage.
Oh, it's hot. What's the tip on for you with those arrows?
18 yards to be precise. At 20, I'm pretty much aiming tip on though.
Because I gave that a little bit too much height. Boy, that arrow.
She's a little wet. They're bare shaft tuned. We're good. Money. Right in the pump house. Yeah, Rob, I imagine if you're shooting a 90-pound recurve, you really don't have too much shoulder left, man. I mean, it's not excessive. It's kind of cool. I'd try it once or twice, but after that, I don't know, man. That's good for you. Just right of it.
Just to the right. Right height.
Now, did you have to get that custom made, or did you, is there a brand that actually sells?
Yeah, who makes it?
Yeah, custom. That's what I figured. I thought you had it.
What do you think your neighbors think of that?
I mean, Bill's right here. What do you mean? Money.
Money.
I love the fact that you can just pick up my bow and smoke a deer at 20 yards with it, though. That's cool.
I mean, I'd have smoked it at 30 too.
Hit the can out of the coyote's mouth. 15. Oh,
That was
Just so
close.
stop it. But
Yeah.
I mean, it don't matter what it is. Like if you understand arrow weights and you understand, tip on distance and stuff like that, you're gonna be fine. Like your tip on is gonna be different than mine because you're drawing more weight, right? So that's real close to my bow as far as tip on. It's probably half the distance. So at the buck, I'm aiming right at the crease, and I'm probably 3 points is high. At 30 yards, I'm aiming just over the can. With my bow, I aim right at the can. And then here at the coyote, I'm probably 8 inches low.
well, go grab your arrows and I'll
No,
shoot a
you
couple
get it.
more.
So your arrows.
Yeah, Missouri, a 55-pound bow is pretty stout. The guy who owns the bow shop around here, he hunts elk with a 44-pound bow. I'm so sold on the fact that arrow weight is what makes the difference, not how much you're drawing. There's a reason we're shooting 650 to 700 grain arrows. you know, and just after killing all these deer in the last couple of years and seeing what it does, I'm just sold. Arrow weight is what gets you going. Everybody tries to measure everything on kinetic energy, and it's such a bad way to measure arrows because a lighter arrow will have a higher kinetic energy but get less penetration. I'm going to do a video on that. Stay tuned. Chris, we appreciate the feedback, man. Thanks for dropping in for a little.
When there's a lot of people that'll talk small diameter arrows versus bigger diameter arrows, the makeup of a deer's anatomy and how easy that thinner diameter arrow penetrates that anatomy makes a difference. Fatter arrow just doesn't penetrate as good. Thicker arrow.
I feel like you should take a bite out of the habanero.
Me?
Yeah,
Why?
I did it.
How many people we got on?
We got 13 who all say they want to see you take a bite out of that thing.
That's a good example of the whole kinetic energy versus weight of the arrow.
Oh yeah.
That's a 100-grain tip right there.
Shoot that one out of
And,
that.
well, the thing is, I shot this earlier, and it bounced off the coyote back about 10 feet. So this 100-grain tip versus a 200-grain tip.
250.
Okay.
Double. I mean, more than double.
50 you're using.
I've
So,
had 2 arrows with 100 grain tips
so
bounce out in the last 2 days.
500-grain arrow versus a 650, 700-grain arrow is definitely going to penetrate. And this arrow, most of the time when I shoot this one, it just bounces off the 3D target.
Here, let me shoot it at this coyote. I'll see if we can prove that point. I'm also going to shoot it with a very light bow.
Yeah, so my whole point here, guys, is that momentum is the way you should be measuring your arrows. There are calculators out there for it if you want to check them out. But momentum is what matters because that's what carries you through the flesh and the bones and the organs. That is what matters.
I don't even know where that arrow went.
It sounded horrible too, like because the arrow's so light, like it sounded horrible.
I don't even know.
Missouri, I haven't seen any of his stuff, but we'll make sure to check him out right after the live. Give him a sub. Murphy said you have to eat the pepper. Do it.
I'll shoot it quick, see if I can get it done.
Ooh. Murphy said if you don't eat the pepper, you're paying for the first round over at the Woodfire Kitchen.
At the Woodfire Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to eat all the fucking seeds inside, or can I just eat the pepper?
Hang on, Bill. Wait a second.
Can
Tony,
I,
back up a little so we can see you. Oh, yeah.
You took a small bite out of this whole.
I ate half that habanero, man. Oh, he did it.
There is dinner, buddy. I'm tagging along, by the way.
You're gonna need that. He's gonna embrace the pain here for a second. I can just smell it, and it's
What's on fire over there?
nothing. It's just the cords lighting up. You're seeing stuff. Tony did the whole thing. I mean, he always has to one up me, but
Just a bad taste, huh?
the flavor is really good from them.
I don't know.
Oh God. Getting the hiccups after one of those. Yeah, Missouri, he went beast mode on that pepper, man. I want to keep an eye on him here because if he dies, we got to get it on the live. Are you going to puke? He's going to puke?
We're allowed to laugh because you just ate that whole freaking pepper. I'm not going to pat you on the back and ask if you're okay. That's your fault.
You handled it better than I did.
Need another one?
Go. You got to shoot the bow now, though. You got to shoot the bow now. I did it. Take a bite, shoot the bow. Those are the rules. You got to embrace the pain. Nah, it's a habanero. They're pretty good. It'll go fine with that beer.
Dude, you want a water?
No.
Don't give him water.
How
He
about some
suffers.
ice?
Dude, that's awesome.
Tony, you can't even see your eyes are watering.
Hit the can. Not the far one. Just hit the close one. Did you skim it? It sounded like you skimmed it. That was awesome. How you feeling?
Need a tissue.
Well, use your sleeve.
No, I need to blow my nose.
It does go right up the sinuses, doesn't it? That was cool. I'm happy for you. Bill's going to shoot a little for you guys because Tony's being a baby here. Can't eat a habanero without crying about it. Bill, I got one with your name on it, too. There's a fresh one in the garden for you.
I'll take it. I'll do it.
No?
I'm not scared. There's an eyeball. Somebody wanted an eyeball earlier.
I mean, if you want me to pick the habanero for you, I'll pick the habanero for you. You just said you weren't scared. Don't backpedal. Murphy, no, he did not. Oh, I thought you had it. Oh. Yeah, Murphy, no, he just went inside the house. I think he's dying right now. I thought he was gonna puke. It was awesome. You missed a really good time. Save that last arrow for me. Oh, so close. Missouri, we appreciate you, man. Have a good night. Get some sleep. We'll see you tomorrow or the day after. Make sure you send us a message. We're sending you some merch, man. I'm serious about that. Save that one for me, Bill. I'm about to drain this can. This one's from Missouri.
Sealed beef jerky.
Oh, the beef jerky's still in the dehydrator.
Oh, probably still good.
No, it'll be fine. I just gotta, I do have to pull that out though, because that is kind of important. I forgot about it. You're gonna have to shoot some arrows for a little.
You almost did it again.
Just right in the top of the face, dude. This is one of Tony's arrows, I think. Yeah, got the switch on it. Tony must have fired this off before he went to go
Keep your guts out. I'll drop it there for you.
I gotta pull some jerky quick.
All right.
Throw that back to quiver for Tony. Dominic, that's actually Tony's longbow. I'm rocking the Samick Sage Recurve, and Bill is rocking a Bear Recurve.
Bear Polar, 1962.
Bear Polar, 1962. I'm gonna remember that before the end of this live at some point. Bill, I need you to shoot for a couple minutes while I grab jerky.
Absolutely. I think I can do that. Keep pulling these knots out. Oh, I'm right there too. Okay, Tony.
Yo, my body just immediately rejected that. Like, I started hiccuping, and my nose didn't stop. Like, I just blew 7 gallons of snot out of my nose. And the burn is still intense, like 5 minutes later.
Where do you feel it the most right now?
Oh, it's still in my mouth. Like, at the base of my teeth, it's on fire. That habanero is so hot, it makes beer taste sweet.
I know it's not funny.
Yeah, I got a kill shot after the pepper. I mean, I barely missed that can by 1/2 centimeter. All right, Missouri, have a good evening.
At least I'm getting down there in the same general area. Get a good feel. So my fingers are killing me.
Yeah, I feel that. Depends on which bow we're shooting. We've got a couple different options here. Bill's got a Bear bow. What do you say? What's yours, Bill? 36?
Yeah.
Alfred's is 35 at 28. I've got a 45 at 28. But I only draw 27, so it's probably 42, 43. Al's drawing like 31, so he's probably pulling 43, 4, 5, something like that. I am Groot. He's just going to sit here, drink his beer, and watch. You missed it. I just ate a habanero pepper and almost died. I immediately got hiccups. And my
Well,
body
Bill said he was
completely
gonna eat one.
rejected it. No, Bill, whatever you do, don't eat that pepper.
I'm not gonna eat one.
That pepper's so hot it makes beer taste sweet. All right, Al, you're up. You gonna do it again? I've still got snot dripping out of my nose.
You want a classic cigar? Get the taste out of your mouth?
No. I think one of us has to shoot, though.
So I'll poke around in the pepper pack. I watch your back now. I don't want to shoot you.
Ooh, those are nice. Nice peppers. Ooh.
I got one for you, Bill. It's not going to be as hot as the habanero, but you're probably going to feel it a little.
How about we do one more round?
Loser
and the
eats,
loser has to eat it.
loser eats the cayenne pepper. It's not as hot.
Tell him he's not having
It's about
it.
1/3 of the hotness.
You guys
not
can
having
shoot.
it.
I'm not.
What a baby. Will you do the competition with me, Bill? For the cayenne. We won't go habanero.
For the cayenne, you got a cayenne and a habanero.
I'm gonna have a stomach ache for 3 days.
Dominic, I've never tried one. But that might be something we have to look into. Unfortunately, we can't hunt with them, so. Groot, we have thrown some axes out here. Tony, you're never going to hit that can. Just give up.
I'm so close.
I'm the only one who's hitting it, okay? Just let it go.
Just let you win that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's fine.
Personnel, what state are you in, just out of curiosity? We're in Pennsylvania, so they're legal here. I know they're legal in Maryland as well. A lot of dudes hunt with them down there. We don't hate on crossbows at all. It's just whatever you feel comfortable taking a deer with, you know? I would rather not pressure somebody. Illinois, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not about pressuring people into use a compound or a recurve or something, just anything they're not comfortable using. I want people to feel as absolutely confident in their equipment as possible. A pistol crossbow?
Oh, they make all kinds of stuff compact.
Dude, you'll have to send me a link to one of those. I know somebody around here who has a pond and they got quite a few frogs on that. I'd be interested in doing some of that. That would be cool.
Bill, you're up.
Bill, we're both up. It's time. It's time to face the pepper. I'll let you call the shot. You want to do like best of one shot, or do you want to do best of 3?
Let's just do best of one.
What do you want to go for, Bill? I like shooting cans because there's no, like, you either hit it or you don't. You know what I mean? There's no, who's closer to the heart? We can set up more cans too. Like, that's a non-issue. If you wanted to do something at like a weird distance, you know? What are you thinking?
Up to you. I'll follow.
It's up to you. If it was up to me, I'm just going to pick the 30-yard can and that'll be that, you know? Let's go on the tape, 20 yards on the block.
That's cool.
You going for the can?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, can, 30 yards. Let's do it. That's why I set mine on the cement. Oh, he hits it! No!
We definitely do hunt with these recurves and these longbows.
You gotta go set it up for me now.
Alfred shot a doe on the 2nd of August here with a red tag in Pennsylvania?
Did. I'm only shooting a 35-pound recurve. Shooting, I'm actually shooting about 43 pounds out of a 35-pound recurve. So, but
Alfred, tell I Am Groot about your bow, because he's interested in getting started. And this is probably the cheapest option out there.
yes, it's a Samick Sage. It's not even the real Samick Sage. It's a knockoff of the Samick Sage. They're made in the same factory in China, but they're just labeled differently. Okay. Reach out to me. Send us a message on Facebook, and I will send you the link to this exact bow. Okay. It was $80. I got a custom string for it. The string cost me like $35, I think. Got the silencers for it, and then obviously got the beaver fur for the arrows. But for, you know, $120, dude, it's a shooter. And even you shot a couple times tonight, you know.
Yeah, I picked that bow up more than a couple times tonight, and I shoot laser beams with it just like I do with my $800 bow. It's a great option.
Eesh, I went high.
It was close though.
That's close. It's high. Bill, you won that one, dude.
I did. I hit that camera in a big hole in it.
Oh, he almost won it again.
You're an animal, man.
Nice shot, Bill.
Wild Bill going for it again. These arrows, these feathers are so wet on this, dude. Look at that. They're non-existent. We're shooting bare shaft arrows right now.
That's what we get for shooting them into the grass at these cans.
Well, it'd be like that. That's way high. Same spot as last time.
Did you hit the can?
No, he was close. He went just left of it there. And then he gives me a arrow that's muddy, no tip on it. Or the tip is loose on it.
Oh, you can't even see that one.
I just want to smoke the can right now. Otherwise, you're gonna win. And I'm eating a pepper, and I don't want to eat the pepper.
That one ducked right down below.
I'm eating the pepper.
I've already eaten my pepper. But when you look at the group here for 30 yards with traditional bows, 2 different guys shooting after hundreds of shots, that's a pretty impressive group.
So Al has to eat this pepper of his choice.
It's not even a choice. We got habaneros, we got cayenne peppers.
You
Neither are enjoyable. But
you gotta stay right here in front of the camera while I chew it up and swallow it,
yeah,
so we can get your eyes water and then all that fancy stuff.
cayenne will be okay.
Just the sheer volume, the size of it is much better.
The crunch, the zest.
The cayenne's more heat up front, but the habanero like just takes over your sinuses and the habanero kills you.
I
Like,
immediately started a hiccup.
that's not that bad. Like I need a sip of my beer. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
You really just took that cayenne pepper like
the
that?
cayennes aren't that hot. They're about 1/3 the hotness. What do they rate it in like?
So you're
in
saying you
joules or-
enjoyed that? That wasn't even a fair
Scoville
challenge.
hotness.
Thank you. No, my mouth is burning pretty good, but
My mouth is still burning pretty good.
that's the difference, right? I'm gonna take a sip of my beer and we're gonna be okay. I only have a sip left. I need another beer, Tony, if you don't mind.
Well, how much later are we going to go here tonight?
That's irrelevant. My mouth's on fire. I need another beer.
Here's another beer
Thank you, kind sir.
for you, kind sir.
That almost made it worse. It just kind of spread throughout my mouth. Now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is a good group down there.
I mean, 30 yards, 2 different guys, recurve. They're all grouped right around the can.
We just painted around it. I'm just upset you beat me finally. I mean, better you than Tony, though.
Yes.
That cayenne is. She packs a punch too. Different kind of heat, but it's not better.
Yeah, we're piling through the Miller Lights here tonight, but you know, we'll drink a Coors with my buddy Kevin quite a bit.
Someone's got to come with me and help me cool these. It's still burning. Like, that is awful. It's only a cayenne pepper. You don't think of them being that hot, but when they're fresh from the garden, man.
I know, you got a beautiful garden.
Got a lot of hot peppers that I don't know what I'm going to do with. Dry them out.
So eating them is not a great option.
Good for jerky. I need that recipe.
For my jerky, all I do is I buy the pre-made Cabela's packs, the peppered.
Nice.
Yep.
Delicious.
It's like $11 and it'll do 30 pounds of jerky.
Oh no, Bill got blistered.
Blisters.
Oh my God, Tony, that cayenne is hotter than habanero.
I got a blister.
See, I was miserable. I mean, I almost started to instantly convulse. My body was like, nope, I'm rejecting this madness.
Like, my mouth is just still on fire, dude. That cayenne is worse than habanero somehow. Ugh. I'm just struggling. That's rough. Let's shoot while the mouth is on fire.
This mouth is on fire.
Put the pressure on, you know? How well do you do under pressure? Bill, you gotta move a little bit though.
Yeah, you're just slightly in the light. There it is.
Oh,
I'll
There
do
it
fine
is.
under pressure.
too late for redemption.
It doesn't
More
make
so-
My mouth hurt less, but whew.
More so than anything, our channel is dedicated to a couple of boys from the mountain just being super tough, right? Tough about everything. We're gonna train hard. We're gonna hunt hard. All of our success is found well beyond after we've given 100% effort. Some way, somehow, we find a way to dig past that 100% effort barrier. And when we get to like 120% effort, that's where we find our success. I mean, that's kind of our slogan. That's
The pain train, baby.
the pain train.
That's why we do it.
This authorized personnel, he says that's called the SAS prophecy. And I'm telling you, like, if you want to achieve greatness in anything, you've got to adopt some sort of strategy around that particular statement, period.
Yeah, I think it applies to us for outdoors, but it applies to life. Like, if you go 20% past what you think you're capable of, you're going to find success no matter what you do. I wish I could reduce that hotness on that pepper by about 20% right now.
Your eyes are finally now starting to water.
Dude, like I feel like they've been like I'm tearing up while I'm trying to shoot.
All right, well, I guess I better shoot something.
Why don't you get up here? Let's shoot the can, Tony. Get up here. Get the plate, big dog.
My stomach feels like I have a hole in it.
Yeah.
Like it rotted right through my stomach. I haven't shot my bow much because I've been shooting yours.
Leave my bow out of this, little weirdo. Ooh, Bill's ready to go too.
What are you shooting?
On the can, dude.
30.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Level.
Why can't I just shoot the can?
I guess we're going for the knock.
No, you're shooting the can. Shoot up.
Please don't shoot.
You won't shoot the buck.
Oh, he's down there?
Yeah. Just do it. It's just a broadhead, you know? It won't hurt him. Dominic, thanks. Thanks for the sub. Go get after it. Groot, have a good day as well.
Why is it the guy whose mouth is on fire is the one who's going down there to do that? And I set up a second one and I reached it out.
I got another shot.
You don't get another shot. Bill's going.
All right, fine. Go, Bill.
We all get a shot.
Here, turn these off while you're
I'm holding the bow.
swinging around. Go ahead, Bill.
Can't believe they treat me like this.
See, I knew somebody was going to knock it down, which is exactly why I set up another can out there, because I didn't feel like walking right back in. You would have been wild. Don't worry about it. Somebody else is going back down there to set those back up. I need a sip of my beer. My mouth is still watering, dude.
Still water. Ooh, what happened there?
Ooh, best shot on the buck?
That's the first time I've missed a target on
Hang on, it's my turn. Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm feeling my fingers are
My fingers are raw.
yeah, mine
Oh, and you put it in the heart. Hurts
Go
my
ahead,
soul.
take that one.
You got 2 shots at it though. I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, but I held back the whole time you were at draw.
I don't even want to hear it.
And I'm like, there it is. It's a good shot. Take that all day.
Let's go
Nice
pull
shot,
some
Bill.
arrows.
That's good. Right in the heart.
I'll pull the wrong one. That can's back up. We need like 3 level things on it. walk up in front of the left. No, now. Don't walk up in front of that.
That's how you know you're a country boy and not afraid of the cold.
I love this. This makes it feel like killing season. Someone's got to hit the can far. Let's do that. If somebody hits the can at 30, we'll end it. All right, guys. We're trying to wrap it up here. Like I said, someone has to hit the can at 30, and then we'll do it. Why are my arrows always loose? I thought you had it too. I really did. That's close though. Right height, just a little left. Can you stop knocking? Go set that up. What are you doing? Just keep knocking them over. Bill's a good guy, dude. For his
All right,
first
Groot.
time,
Have a good one. Thanks for the sub. Message us the link on the bow, or message us and we'll send you the link. And
Absolutely.
good night from California.
All right, hit the damn can.
It's like so close, dude. Inches. What we do is we play a game of inches. It's your shotgun, man. Maybe it would help if we had arrows where the veins weren't soaking wet. Maybe that's the little bit we need to actually put us in the can. I don't know. What'd you do, Bill? Tony's gonna come up here and find us. That's gonna plug the shit out of it. Oh. Scumbag.
You waited too long, bro.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Why don't you bring it in here for a second? I think we're wrapping up. Tony, why don't you just come back over here? Right, I think we're gonna. It's pretty late, right? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
I gotta get up and I gotta do some soldiering tomorrow.
I got a 40-minute drive.
He's got a 45-minute drive. Bill's got a super long 20-foot walk home. But from all of us at Pain Train Outdoors and Bowmat Outdoors, we appreciate everybody who supports us. Unless you guys have anything else to say.
Nothing. This is 7 or 8 days in a row on the live. It's been great for the channel, so we appreciate everybody's support.
Heck yeah. Thanks, guys. We're shutting it down. Peace out.
This is where you walk around. There's 88 guys on.
Personnel still has 5 tall boys. I'm sorry, man. Save them for tomorrow. We'll be on.